Hey cat lovers, and welcome back to another video. Cats may run away from home for many different reasons: stress, curiosity, boredom, and so on. But do cats run away from home when they are about to die? Though this is a commonly held belief, experts have a different explanation. In this video, we'll dive into whether or not cats run away from home to die, why they prefer to be alone when they die, and more about their behavior preceding death. If you enjoy this kind of content, subscribe to the channel for more cat videos. Now let's get started. Why do cats prefer to be alone when they die? Most experts agree that it is unlikely for a cat to run away for the sole purpose of dying, though cats do often prefer to be alone in the days or hours leading up to their deaths. So while cats don't necessarily run away from home to die, they often prefer to be alone in the final stages of their life. Whether it be in the days or hours leading up to their deaths, many cats become reclusive and hide themselves away. They may physically hide, or they may withdraw from all social interaction. It can be difficult to not take it personally when your cat is acting withdrawn or intentionally secluding themselves, especially if you know that they are near the end of their life. However, it is important to recognize that this behavior is natural and is not a reflection of how much your cat cares about or loves you. Here are 3 reasons why cats prefer to be alone when they are dying. Number 1. To hide from predators. Many of the reasons behind much of your cat's behavior come down to their instincts. Cats exhibit many behaviors that don't necessarily make sense to us because they have more to do with your cat's natural survival instincts. Cats, though domesticated today, are descended from wild animals. Their ancestors had to hunt, fight, and hide to survive, and most of their day-to-day decisions were made to ensure their safety and survival. Even though many cats today, especially indoor cats, do not have to hunt prey or flee from predators like their wild ancestors, many of their survival instincts remain. As a result, even house cats today base a lot of their decisions and actions upon what is best for their survival, even if they are not in immediate danger. When a cat is nearing death, they become especially weak and vulnerable. They are no longer able to protect themselves or fend off predators. As such, the most secure and logical action is to seclude themselves from any potential danger. So, a dying cat may completely isolate themselves or remove themselves from any social contact or encounters as an attempt to protect themselves in their final days or hours. Even if your cat is in a perfectly safe environment and has never encountered threats or predators, they may still feel the urge to isolate themselves as they are nearing death. This is not a reflection of how safe they feel around you or how much they care about you, it is simply a survival instinct. Number 2. To conserve energy. If a cat is injured or sick, but they think they may have a chance to recover, they may isolate themselves to conserve energy. Just like humans, cats need rest to recuperate from pain or illness. In their day-to-day lives, cats expend a lot of energy ensuring that their surroundings are safe and secure. They are always watching out for threats and ready to react to anything that might come their way. When they are sick or injured, however, they need to direct all of their energy towards healing. So they may isolate themselves completely to remove any potential stressors in their environment. Additionally, they may simply be too tired to socialize or even move around as they would normally if they are especially sick or injured. As a result, they may unintentionally isolate themselves simply because they don't have the energy to engage with the world around them. Some illnesses, especially respiratory illnesses, can make it stressful or even painful for your cat to walk around or engage in any of their usual activities. If you suspect your cat is sick or injured, or they have suddenly isolated themselves, make sure to take them to your veterinarian as soon as you can. With today's veterinary medicine, your cat can potentially make a full recovery from injuries or illnesses that they may not have otherwise been able to do naturally. Number 3. For peace and quiet. One of the simplest reasons that a cat may prefer to be by themselves when they are nearing death is for peace and quiet. Cats can be overstimulated quite easily, and they may prefer the silence and sanctity of being alone when they know they are going to die soon. This way, they can be as relaxed and calm as possible. Even more, there is evidence to suggest that cats can pick up on human emotions. A study published in Animal Cognition found that cats adjust their behavior in response to the emotion their human is exhibiting. Cats can perceive human emotions based on facial expressions, body language, and vocal cues like tone or volume. So they can not only tell when we are happy or sad, but they adapt their behavior to respond to it. When they are nearing death, your cat can likely pick up on your grief and sadness. As a result, they may isolate themselves. Though it can be upsetting, especially since you want to spend as much time with your cat as possible before they die, it is important to respect their wishes. As long as your cat is well taken care of, you should give them as much space as they need. Do cats know when they are going to die? There is little agreement among experts about whether or not animals, like cats, understand the concept of death. Of course, death is a very natural and inevitable part of life, but there is no way for us to know the extent to which animals understand it. While there are plenty of anecdotal evidence to suggest cats understand death and even may know when they are going to die, there is no scientific evidence to back it up. However, even if a cat doesn't know if they're going to die, they do know when they are injured or sick. During these times, a cat is very aware that they are vulnerable and exposed to threats. They are likely to isolate themselves when sick or injured, whether they think they are going to die or not, because it's the safest option. By hiding themselves away and keeping their vulnerability a secret, they are protecting themselves. Though it has been mentioned, it is worth reiterating. Even though this can be difficult to understand as a pet guardian, know that it does not reflect your cat's love for you. Where do cats go to die? If a cat senses that they are going to die soon, or even if they are just injured or ill, there are a few likely places that they will go. They will probably look for somewhere secure, quiet, and secluded. They want to go somewhere where there will be no threats to their safety, but also somewhere that they won't be disturbed. This way, they can recover or pass away peacefully without fear or anxiety. If they go somewhere outside, they may choose to hide under bushes or cars, inside sheds or garages, in abandoned buildings, or in boxes or other small containers. If there is a lot of nature nearby, like a dense forest or quiet meadow, they may go there as well. If they are inside, they may find a quiet hiding space. This could be under or behind furniture, in a cabinet or other small storage spot, or in the closets. Cats can be so good at hiding themselves away that their guardians may not be able to locate them for a few days. Plus, a dying cat won't come out to eat, drink, or use the litter box. Once they have chosen a hiding spot, they will likely stay there until they pass. It is worth noting that whether your cat chooses to go inside or outside, they probably won't go far. If your cat is nearing death, they likely aren't in any condition to travel long distances, so they will choose somewhere safe and secure, yet close enough to home that they don't have to exert much energy getting there. What are some signs that a cat will die soon? If you suspect that your cat is nearing the end of their life, there are signs that you can watch out for. Common signs that your cat is going to die soon include drastic personality, appearance, and behavioral changes, as well as significant health problems. While there are several different reasons why your cat is suddenly acting differently, like their personality has shifted, including stress, pain, or a response to an environmental stressor, personality changes could also indicate that your cat is going to die soon. This is especially common among older cats who are reaching the end of their lives. Most often, cats who are going to die soon will become more withdrawn. This can be very jarring, especially if your cat is usually more affectionate and sociable. Other times, however, a reclusive cat may suddenly start to seek out more attention than usual. The main thing to look for is anything that differs from the norm. You know your cat better than anyone, so you should be able to notice changes in their personality. Though personality changes don't always mean that death is coming, they can be a good indication. Changes in appearance are also common signs. When nearing the end of their lives, cats may put less effort into maintaining their coats. They may stop grooming entirely. Their fur may lose its shine, or it may start falling out in tufts. A dying cat may also lose weight and appear skinny or bony. A dying cat might also change their behavior, especially their eating habits. Oftentimes, cats who are nearing the end of their lives will experience little to no appetite. They may exhibit no interest in eating or drinking, even their favorite snacks and treats. If your elderly cat stops eating and drinking, it is a good indication that they are nearing the end of their life. Make sure to offer them small amounts of food and water, but don't push them. Cats who are dying may also experience health issues, most commonly difficulty breathing. Their breath may be labored and accompanied by wheezing or gasping. This is especially likely in their final hours. Gurgling sounds often occur as a respiratory system begins to shut down, indicating that death will occur very soon. If your otherwise healthy cat is exhibiting any of the signs or symptoms listed here, it may be a good idea to visit your veterinarian. None of the symptoms listed here are normal behaviors, especially in conjunction, and they may be indications of an underlying health problem or injury. How to cope with the death of a cat. Losing a cat can be a deeply painful experience, as they often become cherished companions. It's important to allow yourself to grieve and recognize that feelings like sadness, guilt, or anger are normal. Creating a memorial, such as a photo album or planting a tree, can be a meaningful way to honor your cat's memory. Talking about your loss with others, whether friends, family, or online support groups, can provide emotional support. Practicing self-care by maintaining routines and focusing on personal well-being is essential during this time. For some, seeking help from a grief counselor or joining a pet loss support group may be beneficial, especially if the loss feels overwhelming. Everyone processes grief differently, and it's crucial to allow yourself time to heal without pressure to move on too quickly. Eventually, the pain of loss will lessen, leaving you with fond memories of your cat and the bond that you shared. Now that we've explored this topic, it's time for Cat of the Week. This video's cat of the week is Miko. Her guardian says, Miko was accidentally trapped in an old apartment as a feral kitten when she was between the ages of 6 to 8 weeks old. Although she's still a bit skittish and prefers to be alone a lot of the time, she is now one of the sweetest cats who also comes and seeks out attention when she wants it. According to a DNA test done, she's part Maine Coon and Norwegian Forest. Congratulations, Miko, keep being pawsome. To enter your cat for a chance to be featured, visit the entry link in the description box below. So, do you know of any cats who ran away from home before death? Let us know in the comments below. Also, if you found this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up because it helps other cat lovers find our content. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next Catterday for another video.